Has anyone here, show of hands, has anybody here ever met anybody online? They have no idea who they are in real life? Like chat with somebody, they have no idea who they are in real life. Okay. Has anyone ever seen the show Catfish? Yeah, you think you're talking to one person, in reality, someone completely different. This is actually a big misrepresentation of who the danger is. Here's what we do know. First off, not only targeting girls, also targeting boys. These cyber predators are typically targeting kids between the ages of 11 to 15. Why 11 to 15? Well, because you're younger, more gullible, easy to manipulate. Sometimes harder for you to see if it is a dangerous situation. Maybe you're getting a fight with your parents. And have you ever had a fight with your parents and you felt like, I just want to get out of here, I just want to run away? Has anyone ever felt like that? Yeah. And now these guys are sitting there and they'll start talking with you. And see, the way they do it is they're really good at what they do. That's why in 100% of the cases where teens meet up with these predators, that the teens are willingly leaving and going with them. What they do is they first start talking to you, and they're really good at, knowing that what's really popular right now, like pop culture. They can talk about music, movies. They're going to be looking at your profile and trying to get all the information that they can about you, so that they're looking to have something to start talking with you about. And as they start talking with you, they're going to try to build a relationship. They start building on that. They start talking. It might start off with gaming. You guys are gaming, you're talking about it, and then that conversation builds, and then you move from that to a different platform. Days, weeks, months go by. They look to gain your trust, and they look for their opportunity. Like maybe you have that fight with your parents, and you go, I hate this town, I just want to get out of here. Really? I'll come pick you up tomorrow. I was speaking at school down in Texas, and there was this girl, she was 14 years old, talking to a guy online. She got in a fight with her parents. I want to get out of this town. I'll come pick you up tomorrow. He really, pumped it up and glorified it. I have this house. It's going to be awesome. Really made it sound great, right? It's going to be an awesome time, awesome experience. She's like, yeah. She shows up to school the next day. She has her backpack filled with her clothes, toothbrush. She's ready to go. She tells her friends, like, yeah, he's coming to pick me up. And they go, whoa. Who? That guy from Oklahoma is driving down to get me today. That seems really sketchy. I wouldn't do that. No, it's cool. You've been talking for a while. And all of a sudden, they did actually what real friends do. They saw their friend making a really bad choice, and they went and told somebody. They told the principal. The principal ended up getting her into a safe location. They called the police. The police found the guy in the parking lot waiting for her. Had warrants out for his arrest for gang activity and human trafficking. Human trafficking would basically mean that she was going to get in that car, most likely be drugged, and then sold to somebody. It's like human slavery. You're just sold to somebody. And that doesn't just happen down in Texas. That happens up here as well. So make sure that you are very careful of who you're meeting. Another thing that can happen, it's almost like blackmail, basically. I was speaking up at school up in Alaska, and there was a girl that she was gaming online, talking to a guy. They created this relationship. Then he asked, can you send me some pictures of you? Some inappropriate pictures. She did. They were talking on Kik Messenger. She sent the pictures. Now he had the pictures. Oh, send more. She goes, no. Well, if you don't send more, I'm going to send these pictures out to all your friends. I'm going to send them out everywhere, and you're going to be completely embarrassed and humiliated. I'm going to let your parents know, and they're going to be so upset with you. Now all of a sudden she goes, oh. Fortunately, she did go to her parents. Because what happens is she sends more, then he'd just have more leverage. That's all they're trying to do is use that leverage to get more. The parents got involved and said, hey, if you go to the police, I'm going to send these pictures out to all my friends. All their friends are going to be everywhere. You're never going to get your daughter's pictures down. And they end up going to the police, because at the police they'll have certain people that this is their entire job is dedicated to finding those types of pictures and making sure that they are deleted, and constantly doing that because they constantly continue to pop up. This is the way they work. When you're talking to somebody online, you don't know who that person is. You don't know what their agenda is. And those predators are anyone between the ages of 18 and 55. So be very careful. If you ever have anybody asking for pictures, especially inappropriate pictures, if you have people asking to meet up, if you have people asking personal questions, what town you live in, what your house number is, what it looks like. They might be asking what your parents' names are, what your grandparents' names are. All that information can play a role. The reality is you don't necessarily know who you are talking to and what can happen when you're gone. And how can they find you? Because we check in places. We let people know. Like, have you ever taken a picture of family vacation while you're on family vacation and then posting that to all the followers who have no idea who they are? So now they know not only where you are, but also where you aren't. Like your house is empty. I travel for a living. I never post where I am. I always post where I've been. You in the plaid, stand up for me. Yep, come on up. You're welcome. What's your name?
I'm Timmy.
Timmy, you can see all the cards are pretty well mixed, right? All the way through. Timmy, all I need you to do, when you're ready, just say stop, okay? We're going to go right through.
Stop.
Right there. Take the card.
Okay.
Here's a marker. And just make a mark, initial, something on the face of that card for me, please. Good, and you can put it back in. Awesome. You can cap up the marker, please, and you can put it right back on the table. And you did sign this side of the card, right? Mm-hmm. You signed the face of it?
Yeah, face.
Okay. Now, do you like to post a lot of information online?
Not personal.
No, let's say you did. All I'm saying is that the more information that you post online, the easier you make it for someone that knows what they're looking for. For example, if you just checked in with the 9 of clubs right there. Was the 9 of clubs, was that your card?
Wait, what? Yeah.
It was? Awesome. Here, Timmy, hang on to all these for me. You can have all of them, because it does say it checked into my shoe, which is weird. Right with the toe. Yours?
Oh, yeah.
All yours. Keep that. That's all for you to keep. Give Timmy a nice round of applause. You can have a seat for me. The whole idea is the more information that you post, the easier it is that they're able to use that information. If they know what they're looking for and how to use it, they will use it against you.